Howdy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for the Ancient Magus Bride, aka Mahotsukai no Yome, chapter 67. So, last chapter, we learned a lot of shit that's going on. So, we found out that, that the magic draining that we've been seeing is not going to stop until we get to the source and stop them, and also, you know, get the book back and all that shit. Another thing that happened is we were learning about the ruins and their origins and the amount of power a ruin has. And I feel like it's going to tie in into everything, especially when we get the book. The other thing that we got last chapter is we got a ship. Oh yes we do, and that is the Zoe X Lucy ship. That ship is going down. It is, because we had that very intimate moment when Zoe was visiting Lucy, and she touched his snakes, and Zoe said that in Gorgon culture, when you touch a Gorgon snakes, that's only reserved for special someone. Yeah. That ship is, we got that ship going down, and shit is getting really weird with Philomela. So she's being withdrawn, and also the headmaster was talking about, you know, the Rickenbacker house is getting really crazy too. So shit's getting really wild in this manga, and it's about fucking time it's getting wild. But I'm more excited about the ship between Zoe and Lucy, to be honest. Anyway, let's get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this month. And this chapter is titled "A Small Leak Will Sink a Great Ship Part 2. Huh. Woo! What? What's that hand? Woo. Oh, that's freaking Chise's hand. Oh God, that's Chise's curse hand, like I think it is, right? Or at least I hope it is. Am I thirsty or something? Ooh, here we go. I brought it. The contract, as stated in the contract, meet. Yes, yes, yes. That plan of yours was quite the scary idea. Thank you for supplying the sheep and coming as my escort. You paid for it. I just help with the delivery is all. I'm sorry. I can't help but think of the dumbass tweakers. I can't see sheep. God. Where did the sheep come from? Well, if you need a sacrifice, books touching on such topics typically regard sheep, goats, and chickens as the main options. So people dealing in such animals are more common than you might think. Is that so? You seem down, but those animals were born for this kind of use, you know. You eat meat, fish, and vegetables too, right? It's all the same, so don't fret over it. At least they didn't want them alive, right? Sorry, it just bothers me that I wasn't able to repay the debt on my own. You're pretty serious, or perhaps just stupid. You worry about things like that, but you also try to protect the very people trying to kill you. Does that seem normal to you? No, that does not seem normal. You don't plan ahead. You rush and reckless and leave it all up to chance. I can't argue that. Even though she looks like a quiet, easygoing girl, Ainsworth has his work cut out for him. Oh, he does. What if they hadn't been satisfied with sheep? Would you have kidnapped people for them? Or would you have given them yourself to eat? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a good question, not just for Chise, though, for anybody. If they wouldn't have been satisfied with sheep, and fuck, not just sheep, like goats or chickens or cows. If I'm talking about beyond livestock, if you had to sacrifice people, would you do it? Or would you have given them yourself? I wouldn't give myself to eat. Fuck no, I wouldn't have done that. I'd be like, hell no. I wouldn't give myself up. I'm gonna live. I ain't dying for nobody. But I know I'm an asshole, right? But if you had to sacrifice other people, well, you could give them dead bodies. Hello? The sheep were already dead, right? Just give them dead bodies. Hello? You could give them dead fucking humans. Why not? I know I sound like an asshole, but why does it have to be a living person? You can give him a dead human body. See, I know the loop. He gave that loophole. He said it didn't have to be a living sheep. Nah. You could go to the morgue and get a corpse. How about I tell you an old story? An old story? It's a tale from the neighboring isle, Erin, aka Ireland. God, I love when we get mythology like this. Anyway, during a great famine, many villagers died along with the weaver, whose craft was vital to the village. But luckily, a traveling weaver happened to come along and take up residence. He decided that he wanted to have fields of his own, but nobody in the village would give him a part of their land. Nobody could spare any of their own fields. The weaver eventually offered enough money to convince a reluctant farmer to part with some of his land, but what he bought was fairyland. Oh, that asshole! That asshole! He gave up fairyland? Dude, that was... I will say this on the farmer's part. Like, that was either really smart on his part, because... because Fae can be complete assholes, so yeah, that's kind of smart on his part. Or it could be really fucking stupid because, dude, you got Fae on your land. Why would you want to part with that? Like, I'm more on the latter end. Like, why would you want to part with you have Fae on your property? Why would you do that? Like, that's stupid. I know the Fae can be assholes. I know, but God, why would you part with that? I wouldn't want to part with that shit. Because, the Fae, I know it comes with a price, but, if you're, in a drought or something, the Fae can help you out. Fairyland? A fort where, they've been living for a long time. You mustn't take even a single stick from such a place. Well, the weaver planted... why the fuck did you do that, stupid weaver? Well, the weaver planted potatoes there, ignoring what everyone tried to tell him. You fucking idiot! No such thing as fairies. If some fairy tries to stop me farming, I'll use this hoe to peel their skin. What an asshole! I'll use this hoe to peel their skin off. What the fuck is wrong with you? What do you think happened with these potatoes? Well, you might have guessed the basic idea. The potatoes were full of red blood and were no good to eat. Well, that's karma for you. You fucked with their land, you stupid asshole. The next day, the villagers came by. Karma's a bitch! They found the weaver with his limbs twisted into horrific positions and his skin peeled off. I will give you I know I'm an asshole for laughing at this karma. But, dude, you had this shit coming. You're a fucking moron. Everyone told you that this was Feyland. And you fucking idiot. You should have listened. Everyone was telling you this. And you fucking idiot. Karma, man. That was some serious karma. And Yamazaki, I gotta give Yamazaki props on this art. Especially the skinning. It looks bomb. I fucking love this art. It's beautiful and it's disturbing. Look at that shit. It is just, it is so creepy. I love it. But he was still okay, I gotta read this again because of the full thing, because this is why you do not fuck with Fae. You just respect, dude, you just gotta respect the Fae. If you respect their space, they'll respect you and they'll leave you alone. And fuck, they might even help you. The next day, the villagers came by. They found the weaver with his limbs twisted into horrific positions and his skin peeled off, but he was still breathing. The next day, all of his hair fell out. The next day, he coughed up his own teeth. And the next day, his finger and toenails fell out as well. And the next day, he died. Well, karma's a bitch. It's fucked up, but dude, as I said, you fucked with they told you not to fuck with the fairy shit. And you did. And you fucking said that if you came across a fae, that you were gonna peel their skin off. Like, fuck you, man. I do not feel sorry for this guy at all. Those are the kind of things that you were dealing with. Plenty of people have been killed or driven insane for a broken promise. Even if that wasn't the case, the world is... That's so true! Even if that wasn't the case, the world is irrational already. What do you hope to gain by leaping into gambles with poor odds? Oh, this is true. This is very true. Right, Keys? Right, Zeno? Yeah! Zeno knows. Yeah, like, for example, if I didn't take care of Zeno, I'd be fucked. I would be fucked. I would be driven to insanity if this cat died on me. I was already nearly driven to insanity when Brian died on me. And the world is already irrational already. Well, I was already driven to insanity when Brian died on me because it felt like I broke that promise that I was going to take care of him. And I feel the same way with this kid. He's my baby. He's my baby Keith. The cookie. Let's see. I believe that I want to keep living, but I always end up moving without thinking. What can I do to start thinking before I act? Self-control. 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 Make observations and don't leap into things. Even a pack of wolves decides roles, you know. Who is best suited for what task? But if I'm in a position to act first, then look. Which one is more important to you? Other people or your desire to be useful to others? My desire? It's fine to want to save everyone you come across, but keep in mind that there are others who will suffer every time you get hurt. Well, it's true. If the problem ends at your death, that's one thing, but there's no guarantee that you'll be the only one they take their payment from. What will happen to others when you're not enough to satisfy the debt collectors, such as your friends? That's... Again? Ooh, this is some foreshadowing. Oh, I gotta mention this. This is some foreshadowing. Because remember, Ashen Eyes has already got one of her friends. Ooh, I've got a feeling we're gonna get into some Ashen Eyes content soon. I see what you're doing, Yamazaki. We're getting... Oh my god, I really hope we're getting into some Ashen Eyes content soon, because I miss him. If that doesn't sound good to you, then you know what you need to do, right? I'm not your friend or your parent, so I won't tell you what to do. Oh, you're... What? I know you're obviously not parent, but not friend? What? Oh, whatever. I'm not your friend or your parent, so I won't tell you what to do. I will think about it. Well, the sun has risen, hasn't it? Going home to sleep? No, I need to go to the college. I'll rest at the house first, though. Sounds like a plan. Trick or treat? God, stop! I have win! Forget the candy. Let's play some pranks. The brats are making a lot of fuss. God, they're so cute. Oh right, it's Halloween. The primary school kids dress up and get candy from the teachers. Oh, what? Hey, watch where you're going. An older student. Sorry. Hey, when you're done with that, could you lend it to me? Trick or treat. Here's your candy. It's a shame the decorations are so lacking, but at least there's candy. You must also be disappointed to be handing out the candy with me, right? I wish you wouldn't say things like that so bluntly. There's no helping it. The teachers are hardly in a position to be handing out candy right now. The theft of that book, then the sacrifices, and the fact that the culprit could be inside of the college. I can't wait to find out who that culprit is. It's obvious that things would be chaotic, but canceling the event suddenly would only raise suspicions. I'm not gonna lie, it makes me think of Harry Potter. This really makes me think of Harry Potter, because we've had that before. We've had it multiple times in Harry Potter, where the culprit is inside of Hogwarts. Well, that's why teachers with free time like us are handing out candy, isn't it? There's the possibility that the guys downstairs did it from the Tower of Remnants? Well, that makes the most sense. And yet here you are volunteering to hand out candy. I honestly have no interest in this whole affair, and I thought it proper that the children should be allowed to enjoy this event. Could you not say that while looking at me? Oh, do you have some idea, Tristan? I'll punch you. I don't want that name anymore. You can have it if you want. I'd rather not. Fucking A. I'm not a fan of taking a position that I am aware is beyond my means. Woo! Whoa! What does that mean? Look, I'm saying that I have no intention of returning to the family. Seems that your apprentice is really taking after you, what brought this up? Leon? I suppose we're similar in how little we fit into our own families. That's something that you should be careful about. The better off one is, the more unwanted jealousy they'll cause, and he's likely not even aware of it. I suppose his family would cause some jealousy, but jealousy is an issue for the one who is jealous, I think. Even if I told him to be careful. What? That's exactly what I'm talking about, Tristan. I said stop that. Lucy content. Let go of me. You might collapse again. Stay in bed. What is this? I have a job for Halloween. I need to pay my tuition. You shouldn't be going when you know you'll collapse again. That's why I have to go now before I do collapse. She tried to leave as soon as Alexandria left. When people try to stop me doing stupid things, is this how they feel? Yeah. Yes, Chisei. That's exactly how they feel. Isn't Seth-san paying for your tuition? I don't want to touch that money. It's like he's creating leverage to tell me what to do. Even my scholarship is a loan that I have to pay back. What's all this fuss about? Leon, Isaac, we came to visit, but Lucy insists on going to the Tower of Remnants and won't listen to what anyone says. Tower of Remnants? Sorry, what is the Tower of Remnants? It's one of the towers that makes up the school and not a place that students are really allowed to go. It's said to be a place where the results of failed magics and things that cannot be destroyed are stored away. So supposedly it also has special environments where valuable minerals and herbs can grow. I think there are jobs to gather things there, so you've been going to a place like that, huh? For a spoiled rich kid, I guess it would be a place like that. Anyways, I've said that I would do it this year, and I'll have a teacher with me. I'll be No! I don't know what you're going there for, but if that's that important, if you absolutely must go, then I'll go in your place. Then we'll go too. Why? You didn't get enough action during the camping trip? Ooh. Warden? Lo? Not here. Very well, we can inform the warden later. Let's get to it. Yes. It's good that you've come to help. Each year, the number of students with the proper qualifications decreases. Excuse me, is this the entrance to the Tower of Remnants? Philomela? She said, what is Philomela doing here? Isn't she supposed to be withdrawing? Something's very fishy. There's something in that Tower of Remnants that Philomela is trying to get her hands on for the family. There's something very, very fishy about this. God, this feels like the Chamber of Secrets. Well, no, not the Chamber of... I kind of want to say this is more like, when we were in the Room of Requirement in Harry Potter, and we were trying to find, what was it, the chalice? I think it was the chalice. I can't remember which Horcrux. It was one of the Horcruxes, and we were in the Room of Requirement, and we found like all the lost items in Hogwarts ended up there. That's what this is making me think of. But man, I'm telling you, that ship is real between Zoe and Lucy. But I really like this lesson that Chisei is getting about the look before you leap kind of thing. I really like that. But that sacrifice point is a really interesting question as well. And let's be real, like, this is some foreshadowing to what's to come with the Ashen Eyes content. And also, I feel like these past past few chapters have really been like the start, or fucking A. This, let's be real, we're definitely in like a family war arc in full swing. It's definitely here. It really is. But the question is, which families are going at war? That's the real question. Like, who's behind everything? Who's pulling the strings? Let me know. And why the hell is Philomela down there in the Tower of Remnants? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive, so I can keep bringing you more Ancient Magus Bride content. There's a few ways you can do that. You can donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, from me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I'll be seeing you.